So, I tried to play Pathologic with no knowledge going into it, and I died 10 times before I managed to leave Eva's house. It was very sad, and I did a lot of no spoilers research, because I really want to manage to play this game, and I am a huge min-maxer. I don't know if that's... I do that in D&D, but I have made a little checklist, a no spoilers checklist, so I can do things at the correct times, and manage to hopefully get through at least one day. Manage to leave Eva's courtyard. You know how it is.
So, it's all about trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means we're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right here.
What a silly place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform Sectio Transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly, but your justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for Brainy, he has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funis sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word, that's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
Okay, so... obviously I'm gonna do Bachelor.
Daniil Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine, was brought here by circumstances most unfortunate. Dankovsky's life work, his theory challenging the existing notions of human mortality, is being harshly persecuted by the powers that be. Suddenly, a letter arrives from a colleague suggesting that there is previous undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's claims. There is a settlement, the letter says, ruled by an extraordinary man who may well be seen as objective proof of Dankovsky's daring hypothesis. Grasping at straws of hope, Dankovsky decides to follow what he believes to be the sign of divine providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor arrives in the town. As he seeks room and board, he gets to know a girl called Eva Jan and stays at her place till dawn.
Alright. Let's see if I can not die this time. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumoured to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology and challenge the existence... Oh, I read it wrong. And challenge the existent notions of death itself. However, even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. Okay. I have no quest. How do I get out of this screen? Thank you. Oh, okay, there we go. By the end of which, the Bachelor finds himself battling a truly unvanquishable foe. Not looking forward to that. Whew. Let's see, can I get anything up? Do I have, I have to talk to her in a second. I think... Alright, that's my quest. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's my inventory. Oh, that I can't fucking see? Okay. That's great. What if I do this? I can see it a bit better now. Make this smaller. I don't know why it jumped up in size. There we go. Oh, okay, 6 in the morning. So that's my inventory. I might keep that open. And then, oh, no, that's okay, that's walking backwards. What What would stats be? Oh, there we go. Okay. My reputation, health, immunity. Alright. Let's talk to Eva.
I had a feeling you would come.
Did the sounds from outside wake you up too? There was a terrible groan, and then something snapped loudly. I honestly thought she was going to say that out loud. That's why it took me a second. I fell asleep so quickly I didn't even notice. It's like I fainted. So what sounds are you talking about? I think there are strangers in the backyard, by the pond. They're unlikely to be planning mischief, but I have a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. I'd like to thank you for hospitality, for board and bed. I sincerely hope you have everything you need, because I'm very happy to have you here. Daniel, is it? How do you know who I am? Glory is the messenger riding ahead of the man, a celebrity from the capital, Bachelor Dankovsky, the founder of Thanatica. The man who challenges death. Of course, we've heard about you. Okay, yeah, makes sense. It was kind of a stupid question, actually. This glory is undeserved yet, but I hope that getting to know your ruler will give me the chance to live up to the expectations. Death! So that's the enemy you've chosen for yourself. Isn't it hard? I don't think anyone has managed to defeat that evil yet. My evil is inevitability. I am challenging the forces of nature. Oh, of course you don't understand. You're a girl. I'm joking, but, you know, Daniel is supposed to be a dickhead. Let's just do... Yep. I can barely understand it myself. Could death only seem inevitable to us, but in reality be nothing more than a whim of the will that shaped this world? That is the question, so where is the key to my victory? It's not far. The Canes live at the Crucible on Bridge Square, but could I please offer you a piece of advice? Go on. Simon has 2 younger brothers. The eldest of 2, is it supposed to be Georgie? I don't know how to say that word. Is called the Judge by the locals. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. The youngest of the 3 is Victor. His daughter, Maria, also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Was it she who knew about my arrival beforehand? Yes. She told me about it privately. Talking to her is no simple task. Maria is the kind of person she puts on airs, but that's just how the Canes are. It was Maria who told me that she would help you defeat death, and that's the precise wording. What a coincidence. Okay, thank you for the advice. More talking. Go, and I'll prepare everything for your return. Do come back after you speak to the Canes. They will probably do a lot of things that will puzzle you and put you on guard. I have some advice that may be of help to you if you need it. Oh, it's not on my list, I don't think, but, yeah. Okay, I'll come back. Alright, so now I know... Okay, so... Simon Kane. So we'll go speak to Georgie. Georgie first. Go speak to Georgie first. That's probably not how you say his name, but that's what I'm gonna call him. Georgie. Is that your bed? Jesus. Okay. Okay, so this is the tutorial. I actually didn't do the tutorial the first time I did it because I just immediately left the house, went over to these guys, and then got killed and kept reloading my save and dying. And I was like, whew, don't want to touch these guys, so I just left. And that fucked up my entire experience. So I'm glad I'm doing it for real now. Oh. Venerable Bachelor, please be so kind as to linger for a minute. This conversation won't take too much of your time, especially since time stops during dialogues. That's a helpful thing to know. At least during the important ones. And our dialogue is extremely important. You need to know how to play after all, don't you? I do. Play? What are you talking about, Mask Man? I'm neither a gambler nor an actor. Of course you aren't. You're a living, breathing man. As is evident from your conditions and statuses, you experience hunger, thirst, and fatigue. You suffer from pain, wounds, and diseases. You're so lifelike. You have to eat, drink, sleep, and rest. And to make mistakes. The latter being the most definitive proof of my human nature, wouldn't you agree? If I may, I would like to point out just how important it is to keep an eye on your condition. Yes, I know that now. If you get dizzy or are naturally sluggish, do have it checked up. Vital processes tend to run faster during emergencies than in everyday life. I know a person who died of stress but was diagnosed with starvation. I can testify to that as a doctor, yeah. Need I remind a wise man like you of the fact that hunger is sated with food? Oh wow, thank you. Food can be found in shops, and shops can be found in ordinary houses that are marked with specific signs, which is the bullhead or cowhead that I've learned since. Sleep, however, is more complicated. People only sleep in beds and only in private residences around here. I'm sorry, but that's just how the world is, so there is no resting on the side of the road like in previous games that I've played. Yes, the world is unjust and quite silly, if you forgive me for saying so. Speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar items at different prices. Make sure that you don't get cheated. People can be quite brazen around here. You can also barter with folk out in the street. Some things may be nothing more than trinkets to you, but others would be willing to part with their life's blood for them. Blood. Yes, blood. It's not my place to lecture you, but if, following your Hippocratic oath, you ever consider easing someone's pain, feel free to just approach them with a suitable drug. You will see their pain receding before your very eyes. The sick fall asleep when they're close to recovery, don't they? Or when they're close to their ultimate rest. Still, helping the hopeless will grant you a good reputation, so that's how I get my reputation up. You will be seen as a benefactor willing to part with precious sleeping draught or a painkiller for a simple bystander. Okay, anything else? Alright, I already know the way to Simon's house, so bye, Mask. Let's talk to this guy too. Halt, I'm going to have to teach you about the technicalities of the setting, the time and the place. It's not essential, but that's just how it is. The actor has to be prepared before he goes on stage, or else he'll fall down the aisle or stumble upon the prompt box. That would look mighty silly, wouldn't you agree? Okay, speak, I'm listening. Time flies by. It can't be stopped or turned back. Night follows days, which are then followed by nights. Things happen again without any regard for whether you're there to witness them. Don't expect anyone to wait for you. Most events can be missed. And so, it would make sense for you to visit the places that you care about regularly. Oof! And find the people that will play major roles in your fate there. They stand out from the common folk. The rest are just a crowd shot, a background, a bunch of extras, as it has always been. Indeed, still it's best to avoid hasty judgment. It's a paradox, you see. Don't try to care too much for the lives of these bound to stand out people. And don't be too dismissive of the silent crowd. Both extremes will end in tragedy. And why is that? For the world cares for your reputation. A fine and crucial instrument that your reputation changes the world, you see. For it is a mirror, wouldn't you agree? And so a bad reputation can get you into a lot of trouble. Give me the examples, please. Oh, need I describe? You've got a vivid imagination. Everything changes, from mystical aspects to mundane things like the people you need treating you badly, how many enemies you've got, how high the prices rise, just how bad your dreams are. Lots of things. A sorry prospect, so how do I maintain this delicate reputation? Really, how is that even a question? Same as anywhere. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not betray. Do not steal. Do not covet. Don't be an asshole. Do not get caught. The rules are the same everywhere. A truly selfless deed, like risking something for their neighbour, or even a person who lives quite far away, can help in a dire situation. I see. Good for you then. As for me, I can't see anything in this mask. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, don't get too worked up about human lives, and don't put too much stock in another's words, mine included. He who trusts everyone is asking to be deceived. Oh, deceived. And it's like, people talk so much in this game, and it's just like, now I've got to think about whether they're lying to me or not. It's so frustrating. Yet he who trusts no one is deluded. I know that from experience. So I have to trust some people. I trust Eva a little bit. And these are the men that I kept faithfully dying to. Oof. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up, and then I remembered I was not playing Skyrim. I was not playing The Witcher. I was not playing Assassin's Creed. Hello! What do you want? This ain't your business. What is this creature? How do I say that? An odong? Odong? Is that odong? That's what all them cattle breeders look like. Crude and unshapely and unfinished, don't you know? Wherever you came from, an intruder, huh? Yeah, well, it's you who's intruding, so... Oh, he's sick. He's a runaway, this odong. Hide him all night long, I did. Oh, why is it harder for me to read people that speak in a more commonly way than the people who speak with flowery language? I hate it so much. I get so confused by his phrasing. Hide him all night long, I did. I will march across the river now, or else here he dies. Give him a break, will ya? He ain't gonna bite your head off. Oh, but he has. Be on your way and watch out too. We don't need no witnesses. Can do some killing if we must. Okay, fine. I'm leaving. Relax. I won't tell anyone about you. Good day. So the first thing I have to do is talk to Victor. Or I guess, yeah, Victor, Georgie. Oh, did I just I just steal $3 from that guy? Thanks! Okay, M is map. Oh. I know this is a survival horror game, but it really does feel like a walking simulator. Because all you do is walk. Oh, okay, there's another room. Hello?
In growing old, we become more foolish and more wise.
Oh, I like his voice. It fits him. Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we've been expecting you. You need not delve into the minutiae of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you are experiencing. Sometimes I just stop in the middle of a sentence and I try to end the sentence there, even though the sentence keeps on going. It's like, we are also quite aware of the difficulties you were experiencing. Full stop. But then it's not. So I go, and well prepared. There should have been a full stop there. My brain just thinks so. And well prepared to do so. Fuck! Now there's more to the sentence. There's more. And well prepared to do our utmost to support you. Jesus, it hurts me. Oh, it hurts me too. All the more to be the one to inform you that Simon... What is that word? My consanguineous brother, the creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. Let's get to the point. Who did it? That is what we want to find out with your help, Bachelor Dankovsky. Oof, what will you do now? Oh, sorry, not what will you do now. What do you know? I have ADHD. So sometimes I read words wrong or in the incorrect order, and it just sucks for me. My brother was murdered last night under the strangest of circumstances. But for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. Okay, who was the visitor? Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Burak. Was he not the very person to advise you to come here as well? Yes. Let's just say yes. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? Oof. I'm going with the second one. Categories like time, nature, and fate deprive man of responsibility for what goes on around him. I was taught to avoid this worldview. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow. Oh, I'm glad that you said that. It didn't come out of my mouth. But I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Let's go along with this train of thought. Oh, really? Even though we were uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Oh. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. So you presume the Queen knew of the blow and sacrificed itself for a pawn. But why? To grant you victory over death. Oh, was that not your ultimate aspiration? Well, it was, but to help you, Simon seems to have played a very dangerous game with fate itself. He went out of his way to provide you with a body of evidence. If that is indeed so, I feel obliged. Do you want to help us, Doctor? Find the murderer for us? My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us, and the reward will not disappoint you. Ooh. Reward? This seems a bit pretentious to say. But this one seems rude to say. Do I want to be pretentious or rude? I guess pretentious, indeed. It seems that there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called the murder of Bachelor Dankovsky. I will help you in every way I can. Okay, I am convinced that if there is anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you. This mission calls for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If Isidore was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. I don't know if that checks out, but do you think I am inclined to blame you for that? I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? Straightforward. We will take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to the solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. Wow, blame me. Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm fine with this course of action. That may have been a little rude, but you know, he was a little rude. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's the one. Am I? Oh. Oh, so it's the one at the other gate, is it? Okay. I got $2 for that. Okay. Is that meant to be art? That's terrible. He's just on his little head. I shouldn't be wasting time. Oh god.
I fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event.
The famous Dr. Dankovsky. Oof! Your arrival is a great honor for us. Victor Kane at your service and Daniel Dankovsky at yours, of course. I foresee that the things that have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel uncomfortable and disturbed. I would like to compensate for that impression. You know, our small community has fallen out of the loop. Time leaves us behind. What do you mean about that? I mean the traditions. Games that we play with passion will most likely be of no interest to you. Maybe I should learn about them. The people you meet here may seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please take it easy on us. Don't judge us too strictly. I hope we will be able to work in the atmosphere of mutual trust.
There's buzzing in my ears.
Georgie has told me everything, which is to say he told me very little, but it was enough to astound me. He maintains that you can provide a more detailed account. So you have agreed to help us, or I have. Oof, that's a question. We share a tragedy. I don't know if his work is comparable to the death, but also I want to solve a puzzle. Oh, pretentious much. Okay. Is this going to be the entire thing? I have the option between pretentiousness and rudeness. The killer's goals seem to align astonishingly well with the goals of those who have been waging war against my work for years. Okay, he's prepared to answer our questions. When was Simon last seen? He sent Isidore home. Then, an hour later, he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the Focus and receive no one. The Focus? He told us not to approach the Focus and to fast for a week, partaking of neither meat nor water. Then in the morning, he was found dead. Oh, okay. So are you still gonna not eat for a week or what? How was he found? That's a question I want to ask. The servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything that was breakable had been broken. His disfigured, contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted, his spine broken, I think. No one touched the body. It is currently inside the Focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. Okay, what's this Focus place? It's hard to explain. It's his study. He's dead in his study. It's his study, if you will. Oh, an extraordinary, spacious, creative laboratory. Almost perfectly sealed off except for the door that was visible at all times. Metaphorically speaking, I don't understand. It's like an equation or a mirror puzzle. Anyway, the murderer could not have been hiding there. Take my word for it. Dankovsky is right. Simon did get in there. Somehow. Okay, he could perform far more impressive feats. That's a reason why the whole town revered him. That seems a bit... Alright, so how can I help you? let's just take a look around. Trust your intuition, do whatever you like, speak to whoever you feel the need to. Look for the murderer, Doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking till the last breath. I am sure your rational thinking will help you. Oh god, okay. Is Isidore the only lead? How can I find him? Okay. I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, could not be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them even being a person. Yeah, I don't really believe that. I fear it could only be fate wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. Oh, do I want to be true to his character, or do I want to be nice? Do I want to be well-receiving? Okay. I don't believe in fate. Okay, so this is where... Yep. That's where Isidore lives. We still have to talk to Maria, which I believe is the house in the middle of these two. I mean, like, kind of behind them. So... Oh, is it this way? Yeah. $6. Thanks. Wow, I appreciate it. Is this her house? Hello? What's with all the broken mirrors? Jesus, lady, how many years of bad luck do you want?
The temper is even more whimsical than that of fortune.
Oh, I like her voice.
It came from below the ground. For many years, we were burying the bones wrong.
She's kind of hot. You resemble... And sorry, I was just looking at it. You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. Oh, okay. Well, we already... Appearances can be deceiving, I guess. I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. What else did you see in that dream? I'll tell you when I think I can trust you. Oh! Well, I hope that happens soon.
There's more life in me that can be lived.
Damn, she's like... She's... Goth GF. Now listen closely. The time for collusion, secrets, and alliances has come. I'm going to ask something of you. I am not used to that. I'm used to holding the reins, but you are not harnessed, so it would be unacceptable to address you in this manner. I find solace in the fact that my request will be welcome with you. It fits the style of your venture. I'm not an adventurer, and my job is no venture. I hope it never becomes one. I apologize if my words come across as mangled and silly. I truly am not used to asking. But the nature of my request demands complete and selfless humility. Just imagine me begging and kneeling, and believe me, I do feel that way. Do I want to flirt with her? Oh god. This is tough. No need to kneel. What did you want to talk about? Today's death was the first, but it won't be the last. Simon has opened the score of irreplaceable victims. Soon their number will multiply. I beg you to preserve the lives of several people when the lines of their fortune cross yours. Before any of them dies, there will be a moment when you will be able to intervene. I know that for a fact. Who are these people? That doesn't matter. What was destined to happen will happen. You can be whatever you want to be, but not a coward choosing to hear no evil and run away from reality. I will give you a list of those I know of. These people are bound to you. Are you trying to flirt with me? No. bound. There is a tight spring of power within each of these people. Each of them can break the routine of human existence and become something greater. They are standing on the verge of their humanity, gazing into the realm where they could serve a different, higher purpose, without even knowing it. Moreover, they are bound to make the leap, in one way or another. That's why we call them simply the Bound. But how is their fate bound to mine? Did you say my victory depended on them? How? I don't know. I'm not a mistress yet. Oh, baby, I'm gonna make you a mistress. No. The future is not as clear to me as I would prefer, but I can feel the present. I can already distinguish a dubious guess from the pulse of the precise knowledge devoid of words and images. These people are bound to you. Your lives are connected. I wouldn't have asked you to take care of them otherwise. Okay. You sound delusional. Oh god, I'm so fucking sorry. But your uncle's death has messed with your head and you need to come to your senses. Ah, yes, you haven't been told, have you? It didn't even cross my mind that someone may be unaware of my abilities. No one here dares doubt them, for they are evident. Yes, the mistress of every ruling house possesses special abilities. I am learning to see the future and transform the present. Forgive me, but I don't believe in this type of phenomenon. Will you comply with my request? Will you save the lives of the people I name to you? Answer me before going back to Eva. How do you know that Eva had asked me to come back? I know Eva. She wants to safeguard you from my nocturnal intrigues, doesn't she? She strives to touch the mysteries of our family, to learn the game we're playing. Well, talk to her. Perhaps you two will manage to uncover some bits and pieces of the Kane's dark conspiracy against humanity. But you haven't given me an answer. What will it be? I will do as you ask, Maria. My honor bids me to, and you'd be better off not giving me cheek. You won't like me when I'm angry. Oh my god, Daniel Domkovsky as the Hulk. Okay, oh, yeah, of course it's her fucking, yeah. Alright. So, we know who those two are. Don't know who these two are, but they seem to be brothers. Maybe? Brothers? Oh, her, yeah. Oh, okay, Eva. So there's 3 people here that we... No, wait, what? Yeah. 3 people here that we have not met yet. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total that we have to look after. Jesus. Okay. Thanks, Maria. Oh god, the masks are back. Okay, may as well. There is something in particular we feel the urge to warn you about. Oh geez, when you speak to the Bounds, please choose your words carefully. Oh, that terrifies me. Okay, because I was kind of like not nice to Maria. Do not worry, you will easily be able to make out what kind of a person is standing before you. An observant man you are. So use that skill when dealing with the Bound. Some of them are indeed worth insulting, whereas others need to be treated with utmost respect. If I ever engage in conversations with someone, it won't be for personal gain. Oh, each conversation will bring you a small profit depending on the outcome, of course. Depending on the outcome? Every line you utter will have consequences. News spreads rapidly around here. If you spoil your reputation in one place, you'll have to reap what you sow in another. Restore your good name in the south and you'll receive a warmer welcome in the north. They will heed every word you say and you'll be you'll be rewarded. Once again, I cannot read. Good. I'm glad that I'm getting rewarded for all the work I'm doing. Jesus. The town is small and rather unexceptional, isn't it? But there are all kinds of people here. the simple folk and the more remarkable ones. The former will tell you more than you need to know, the latter know way more than they're ever going to let out. Keep a close eye on them, your victory depends on it. Who are these remarkable people? There are 20-something of them, easily distinguished by their lodgings or their presence. They're called many names: the Bound, the Fated, the Adherents, the Gobos Tagler, the Town Circle. Simon preferred their company to any other. 20-something of them, I only got 7. Why? Because it is that they decide. We're back to the fate. The fate of the town. Okay. Don't be distracted by the fact that some of them look insignificant or disreputable. They will earn their worth, you just give them time. They're the most important joints of the town. Why are you telling me this? Are you fucking kidding me? Each day, one of them will try death by the tooth. Each will put their life at risk, and each one that dies is important. Some of them may take the keys to victory to the grave. Mind that the keys are yours while the grave is theirs. Others will do the opposite. Don't waste your chance to condemn someone who may get in your way. How do you know what is helpful and what gets in the way? Okay, alright. Dropping you more hints would be cheating. No, tell me more hints. Tell me more. Oh no, don't shut up. Allow me to conclude then. Each bound you save will influence the finale of your adventure. Each of them has their own goals and motives. It may so happen that those who seek a different ending survive, and then, well, you've been warned. Okay, I'll take that into account, and we'll be careful. Okay, so first things first, map. I'm pretty sure the tomb is up here. I do have a separate map that has things, like, has the names of locations for me, because I really don't want to fucking, you know, be like, where is this place that I have to go? So, okay, if you let me in. What the fuck was F? What did F do? I have no idea what F does. Okay, I just got 4 coins. And I'm gonna take bread. Bread. Give me that fucking bread. Give me that fucking, what is that? I was probably only supposed to take the bread, but I want to know what that is. I can't even pick it up. Is there any more in here? Okay, well, at least I have 2 loaves of bread. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to, if it will let me out, now I'm gonna go back to Eva. Also, I've got to be on the lookout for food, like, because after the first day, I read prices go up a lot, so I don't know how by much because I've not made it to the second day. I just know everyone has told me, even like without my research, they all want me to go and buy a large amount of food on day 1. You okay over there, dude? You look like you're leaning pretty heavily. I think this is Eva's. Yes. Honey, I'm home.
I'm having chest pain.
Maybe you should see a doctor. That ominous singing outside the window is gnawing at me. What could be singing at a time like this? I can't hear anything. Was I supposed to get
I had a feeling you would come.
Very little time has passed, but I feel hungry and exhausted again. Since you've decided to fight death, you have to be very careful. It's September. You will be dying with every breath of our air. Okay. What are my options? What does September have to do? Okay. That's funny. Alright. We are all dying with every second of our life. It's exactly this annoying phenomenon that I have challenged. But since you've heard of Thanatica's achievements, I'm not going to waste your time monologuing. Oof, you got me wrong. You will be dying here much faster than in the capital. Your body is wasting away just as fast as a boat sinks with its hold full of water. Breathe in this air. Can you feel it? But why? This steppe is full of various herbs. They fill the air with dizzying vapours. White whip, tire, and... I don't know how to say these fucking words. Swevery. What? Oh, anyway, they're dangerous in August and September when herbs surrender their juices to the sun. People tend to get headaches this time of year. Heart sufferers lie in bed with pains. My heart aches too. How do you people live here? Twire is a rare herb, so usually it's bearable, but this year it's unbelievably plentiful. The elderly say that this is phenomenal. Nothing like this has happened before. They think it's a bad omen. Well, I don't believe that, but the air is droning. Can you feel it? Don't you feel dizzy? Yes, the air is heavy. You need to sleep often, never go hungry, drink more water. You need to look after yourself properly. If you feel sick, forget everything else and get some rest. Otherwise, you may die of a heart attack or bleeding. Be careful, alright? The more I think and do, the faster I die. That's symbolism if I ever saw it. Let's just check on my stats. So I'm a little bit exhausted. I'm a little bit hungry. I got full health. I got half immunity. Okay. So I should be on my way. I have to go to... Well, I have to speak to little girls if I see any for some task. And I have to go see someone named Lara. Where's Lara's house? Oh, it would have been... Okay. Well, I'm just gonna cross the thing here. Where am I? Okay. So apparently Lara... Yeah, Lara is up there. Oh, apparently I can't just walk along the river. Okay. Wait. Okay. Ugh. Are these the things that she was talking about? Jesus. Oh, are you kidding me? I gotta go around. The whole way around. Okay. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Oh, there's a food thing there. Okay, time to spend some money. Don't even know how much I have. So this will be fun. Let me in. Hello. Your finest food, please. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, I've got a decent amount of cash on me, actually. Okay, fresh fish and... Okay, fresh fish and fresh meat, bread, dried and smoked meat are also good, apparently. Canned vegetables, I don't see any. Eggs, lemons, nuts. I'll get an egg, and I'll get a lemon. Yeah. I got kerosene. Okay, kerosene. I got 29 kerosenes. Bread. Water. Alpha tablets. A tourniquet. Morphine. Meridorm. Some gloves. And a scalpel. Okay. Sorry for, like, buying everything you own. But I think it's important. Okay, her house is like... Where's her house? I gotta look at my personal map again. Okay, her house is just behind this one. Yes. Please be this one, for real. Hey, are you Lara? Okay, I can't talk to you. Hey, are you... Okay. Hey, are you Lara?
It is not so dangerous to do wrong to most men
Ooh.
as to do them too much good.
Hello, I like your voice. You are the person that came to Maria Kaino in the dream. I recognized you straight away. My name is Lara Ravel, and this is the shelter. You are always welcome here. My name is Daniel Dunkovsky. Let's be friends now. Oh, I prefer being friends with everyone. You always have guests, but your face looks sad. Well, yes, I'm the mistress of this house after all, but that doesn't mean I'm a mistress, mind you. Not with a capital M. I won't ever become one, but I can also serve people to the best of my ability. Who are the capital M mistresses, then? The mistresses of the town. We call them the dream mistresses. Kaina... Olgam... How the fuck do you say that? Olgamskaya and Saburova. Suburova? Okay. Now, after Victoria's and Nina's departure, it's their daughters who are trying to see the future. They are far less impressive than their mothers for now. Of course, Maria is probably the best. These clairvoyants terrify me. The things you'll see here are not subject to comprehension. They'll burst into your everyday routine like the horrors of your childhood that have come to life. They'll thrash your logical thinking and disrupt every single part of you. The sharp mind of an analyst won't be able to wrap around them. You can't even imagine. There is nothing in this world that could make me lose my mind.
There are dark rings under your eyes.
Oh, thanks! I know you're a doctor, a wonderful one at that, a celebrity medic. Everyone in our small town knew that a famous doctor was coming here. I'm very glad you really have, because I want you to do a certain good thing. Can I ask a favour? Please do. A few years ago, the child death rate went through the roof here. 6 people died in a week. 10 or so came down with serious illnesses. It made us worried, but unfortunately we couldn't find the cause straight away back then. In the end, it turned out that the children were dying because of a game. What in the world? What kind of game kills children? They were playing... What did they call it? It was some kind of medical game. They were stealing medicine from the adults and making some diabolical mixture out of it. Then they healed each other with it. Back then, the game just faded into obscurity, but now I've heard they were contemplating doing it again. Someone has already been poisoned. But what can I do? I'm no poisoning specialist. I can do an examination, of course, but it's much simpler. Okay, there's a house somewhere in the town, either abandoned or just unoccupied, and that's where they play hospital. That's where they store their horrible mixtures. Please use your standing and your celebrity name to put an end to the game. Capella, Olgimski's daughter, believes that the house will be unlocked today. I'll do my best, of course. How can I find the house? Capella mentions it's next to one of the ruins. My friends couldn't hear them properly. Have you seen those stone stairways to heaven? I think you might be able to see the house you're looking for from Eva Yarn's window, but most importantly, it should be unlocked. Do people around here ever leave their doors unlocked? In exceptional cases or emergencies, yes we do, but generally houses are supposed to be locked up because they're occupied by several families. People aren't that scared of losing their own belongings, but they care about their neighbours. And now that everyone's so afraid of the man-eater, of course everything's locked. In that case, it won't be too hard to find. Okay. So now I guess I have to go see Yulia. That's next on my list anyway. Where is Yulia's house? Gotta look at my map. Oh, okay, so she's up further. Got it. Okay, so if I just follow this road, I should get to Yulia's house no problem. Look at me, doing things. I'm not sure what this is. I haven't seen any little girls either. Oh, can I look in here? Okay, nothing. Okay, nothing. Thanks. Useless. Playground. Okay, this should be Yulia's residence over here. Are you Yulia?
I'm afraid it's natural. Simon was doomed.
Why are the girls so pretty in this game? I seem to have lost any capacity for observation. My mind is out of tune, things no longer add up. Before, I had no trouble forming a trustworthy tessellation out of the most imperceptible contingencies. Now, I simply cannot get my head around it. Could it be that I am dying? The step air is way too thick. I think that's what causes it. Oh no! How do I say that? Herbatrivinae. Tivrinae? Herbatrivinae. Tivrinae. I don't know. It's a blossom, I grant you, but then it blooms every year. Every year the steppe is filled with stupefying vapours. The issue I am having, however, has nothing to do with fatigue or perplexity. It's just that I've lost my ability to make distinctive events coincide. Everyone has that ability. You don't seem to understand what I'm saying. Let me elucidate. A single word someone utters may precipitate the birth of their own murderer. Okay, you're losing me here. The line of philosophizing is barely an intellectual novelty and is particularly relevant in our neck of the woods. I sometimes feel like I could touch the notions of cause and effect with the tips of my fingers, but now I'm being tedious, I reckon. Sorry to say, but yes, you are a bit tedious.
I should let some fresh air into the room, but
So,
I don't feel like it.
You have travelled all the way here only to find that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered. Is that how the story goes? I do hope that your visit was not in any way related to these most unfortunate circumstances. Huh? Both? Who else has died? I doubt I can... Okay, hold on, let me read them all. You managed to find out so much about me in 1 minute's talk.
This girl is a changeling. She's not the murderer.
What? What do these voice lines mean? I doubt that I can do it on my own. Tell me plain and simple, what do you make of all this? So I have heard. A wisecrack I know says that while you are trying to complete the portrait of the killer is busy painting yours. I do like that. Hilarious is it not? The hunter becomes the hunted. However, to put it bluntly, you have become the keynote of this particular plot. The intrigue is so rich it will keep you busy for a week, if not longer than that. What would you do if you were me? If you want my advice, I wouldn't trust what our feudals tell you. The perpetual triangle of influence means that every party concerned will do their best to use your authority to their own benefit. Yes, people lie to me. I'm not that conceited. Perhaps people of lower standing would not try to use me? It is more likely that people of such standing will be much too scared to cooperate. Given your position, you may want to try your luck with the shadow of cabinet of local nobility, the women of influence. They know much more than the simple townsfolk, yet they care much less than the families in power. And who are these lady aristocrats? They're not the mistresses, are they? Oof, such a way of saying it will be of relevance strictly within the specific context of values and perceptions characteristic of a backwards whole like ours. Damn. The catch is that the aristocracy is not defined by birthright here. Rather, the status is granted by the degree of enigmatic fascination that a woman is possessed of. Questionable background, audacity of demeanour, you know, the whole assortment. So, the mistresses. Okay, tell me of these affluent ladies. Lara, yes. Eva, yes. Yours truly, yes. And last but not least, Maria. So I've met them all. I wouldn't listen to Katerina if I were you. Her morphine habit has turned her into a walking corpse. Hey, I have morphine. The others, however, are liable to deceive. You don't like being lied to, do you? I can't stand it. I see. Perhaps you like being played with then. Oh, even less so. In this case, Maria seems to be your best bet. She is too arrogant to lie and too respectful to dare play with you. You should value the affection of someone this proud, but I digress. What is your intended course of action? It depends. It seems the Canes have been so considerate as to promote me to the rank of bait. There is no need for any special efforts to play that role. The main thing is to be available. Okay, well that was the end of the conversation with her. So I guess I'm going to see Alexander next. Where is his house? Oh, okay, so I can just go straight down. Yeah, that's cool. I think there's another food one down here. I'll go check it out. Yep. Wait, where did it go? Oh, there's the sign. I'm stupid. Hello. What do you have? That's dried fish. No, I don't want it. I've changed my mind. I don't want it. Smoked meat. Peanuts. Children's game of nuts. Milk. I don't know. I think I'll just buy your meat. Thank you. Okay, where now? Okay, gotta go back up. wish I could move faster, God. I wonder if that's what she was talking about when she was saying that's where the children play. That, was it Lara? Lana? Yeah, Lara. And Yulia said her connections may prove to be invaluable, so it's probably pretty smart that I do that quest for her. Yay, research! Okay, this is Alexander's house right here. So I'll have a little chat with him. Oh geez, what time is it? It's 9, okay, that's okay. That's okay. It's only been 3 hours. How do I... Okay, there we go. Is your husband here? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll talk to you.
Shh.
Oh,
Did you
okay, you're
hear
Katerina.
that?
The only proper way for a duel to end is with the death of one of the fighters. That's what battles are supposed to be. Any conflict that has two sides inevitably runs into a battle of good and evil. Why are you telling me this? I'm not speaking metaphorically or metaphysically. I'm talking about a very particular battle. You are one of the combatants, Bachelor Dankovsky. Do you favour good or evil? I favour winning. Spoken like a true warrior. I truly wish you victory, Bachelor, even though I doubt there can be a victory at all in this battle. You are very kind.
Simon, to tame his impertinence, Earth had disgorged a monster from deep within its bowels.
You are a brave man. Okay, why are you overestimating my virtues? This fight is very unlikely to end in your favour. Does a clay and bone man-eater leave traces of the kind you've witnessed? It's only a spell, an illusion. They just prefer to see it this way. It makes it easier for them. Fight is too big a word. I'm merely assisting Georgie in his efforts to find the murderer. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you'll have to fight to the death. Even if it were a metaphor, the ending is still unambiguous. If you don't find out what happened before nightfall, you will die. How do you know this? I'm clairvoyant. Okay, thank you for your help. Alexander? Was I supposed... Alexander? What the fuck? Did you paint that? I'm out of here. Is there a front entrance, maybe, that brings me to where Alexander is? Okay, here's another door. Oh, there we go.
What?
So I finally get to see you. Yes, you really do look like a messenger of sorrowful times. In any case, welcome to the Rod. Our meeting is quite significant in a way. Facing the changes with open eyes and taking their first blow is my duty. Okay. Do you think we're on the verge of an especially unhappy era? No grim events have clouded our existence since last summer. The country has cured its war wounds. Commercial communications have been repaired. Astrologists expect nothing ill. Do you hold astrologists' opinions in high regard? Not really, but... The movement of the planets has an obvious effect on our life. However, I do not think it's humanly possible to gain any profit from that. Yes.
I've got a firm hand.
So you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? Why are you giving me that look, as if Simon's death was my fault?
The outcome was to be expected, I'm afraid.
Do you...
Simon was doomed.
Do you have any weapons? No, I've just finished distributing the remaining weapons to patrolmen sent to the Bone Stake lot. Rumour has it something's brewing there. The rabble are trying to catch some man-eater or Lagog, but even if I had weapons, I wouldn't give any to you. Why in the world should I? Something's brewing? What exactly? They're going to lynch a woman, I think. There's this superstition circulating among the people, a myth of a man-eater from the steppe, a creature called a Shabnak Adre. Okay, I have no idea how to say these words. Slavics. Why? Okay, supposedly it can only take female form even though it's made up of all sorts of filth. Where are my patrolmen though? Where is this lot? The Bonestake lot is located somewhere among the back alleys right in the middle of Earth, between the Tanners and the Skinners district. It used to be a huge dump, and before that the mob had used it for their barbaric gatherings. Some time ago they reclaimed the dump and revived the tradition. Okay, is this the best? Okay. What kind of dump? The dump's been there since the foundation of the termitary. Then the construction of the Skinners and the hindquarters began, and the waste was dumped in the lot. People grumbled at first, but then they seemed to calm down, and now recently, they just quietly cleaned it out. Okay, where did the waste go? No idea, it's like they ate it. Jesus, they couldn't have buried it, it's against their rules. They're protecting the earth of those savages, but where did my patrolman disappear to? Maybe I should investigate it. Do you want to see the man-eater too? Don't. Those are just dirty rumours, most likely. Or you'll find some poor victim of a frenzied mob there. That's what the patrolmen are for. As for a better description, you can look for a huge upright boulder standing there since the beginning of time. A Neolithic artifact. I see. My thanks to you. Okay, so... I guess, yeah, I gotta go see Isidore next. Okay, I can go between these houses, I think. Excuse me. What? How do I get into Isidore's house? I think, yeah, it's it. Hello? A foul murder occurred here this... Oh! That's what she was talking about. 2 murders. Jesus. Okay, a foul murder occurred here this night. No unauthorized access allowed. Inspecting the crime scene is strictly forbidden without further notice. Who was killed? Well, you're not a local, sir, so you're unlikely to understand the loss we've suffered. Isidore Burak. A great surgeon, a benefactor to us all, and an all-around skilled doc. An outstanding man, beloved and well-respected by us locals. Does it really always have to take the very best? What a foul time to live in. I know. I knew him. I'm a doctor too. Whoever killed our only doc must surely be looking to get us all killed. Isidore could cure anything. He also knew how to make cuts or incisions because he was a warden. He knew his lines all right. Like I said, it all makes sense. Whoever killed Simon took Isidore's life too, and this is barely the beginning. What makes you think the 2 cases are connected? Well, who would have the heart to attack such men? If you had asked me yesterday, I'd have told you no one would dare inflict such an ugly wound on this town. But if there is someone, it has to be just that, someone. Although it looks fishy if you ask me, that thing was no man. That's what I think. Okay. Explain. See? This murderous deal is all very mysterious. There was a talon struck in the victim's chest. Go ahead, bend your arm to the elbow, good sir. Yes, like that. There you go. That's how long it was. It broke off. There was dust on the floor, for the deceased had been a renowned stepwalker, and the dust was all covered in hoof steps and like traces of sharp bone, I guess. As if someone was using a walking stick around there. I'm telling you, it's her. The clay man-eater. I'm not even going to try and say that name again. Okay. I want to inspect the building. We've been assigned to this post by Alexander, the head of the Sabinoff family. His house is in decline right now, but it's still powerful and very much respected, for it is they who are responsible for maintaining worldly order and public safety in the town since olden days. Please kindly address your concerns to him. There's their rod. You just take that road up there and get to the Cape. As for me, I'm not authorized to let you in. Should have said that from the start. God, and now I've got to go back there. Well, at least I know him now. But first, there's supposed to be a cutscene here. Hello? Okay. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Oh, here we go. Is this it? What are we doing? Burning the witch? Okay. Oh, yes. Dead bodies. I can take those. Not that I have a gun. Oh. Or do I? Yes. Okay. Yep, and I gotta go all the fucking way around. Let's talk to Alexander again. I think maybe I was supposed to go to see Isidore before I talked to Alexander and Yulia, but you know what? That's not fun. What's done is done. I'm just slowly earning cash for no reason. Where's his house? Okay, I'm going into it now.
What?
I was actually invited by Isidore, so I came to meet with him first and foremost, and now it turns out that he's been murdered. Yes, looks like the murderer is always one step ahead of you, doesn't it? The same one that took Simon's life too. At least that's the conclusion suggested by the information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. Were there any traces? I haven't been there myself. I'm quite content with interrogating suspects, especially since we already know who we're after. You can join the hunt, by the way. I can describe his features. Oh, okay. Who is it then? You wouldn't believe it. His own son. Okay. The fellow came back after being away for quite a while. His father had sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he has learnt, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone, or just to grab the inheritance. Did Isidore leave a fortune? No idea. Oh, so we don't even know. Okay. So we have no idea yet. His belongings are being evaluated as we speak. It's not about money, though. The Step People idea of airship still comes with those ancient connotations. Tribal ethics, the next of kin not only inherits things, they inherit knowledge, fate, power. Okay, such motive is incompatible with a student of medicine in mind. It's in their blood. Oh well. The outlaw will show his true colours soon enough when we catch him, and he'll explain the motive himself. How did you find him? In all honesty, it's hard to explain that to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such things as clairvoyance, Bachelor? No. Well, you should get to know my wife then, or better yet, those who have already had opportunities to witness the power of her prophecies. Former doubters first and foremost, rationalists. She's got something to say to you too, by the way. So your wife called out Isidore's son specifically? Not specifically, no, but it all adds up, and the circumstances of Simon's death make you wonder too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the Crucible to Isidore's house. That's not... oh. What about the motive? He's the type that needs no motive. Of course! Let's just fucking, yeah. Who needs a motive anymore? He's the type that needs no motive. Students these days know nothing of virtue and ethics, and a medic too. Humans are just hairless animals to them, or even a harmful virus infesting the environment. Cynical bastards. Okay, he's apologizing, but didn't mean to offend you. Even by extension, I see you like generalizations. Oh, that's fine, especially since I agree. I'm fed up with students too. Okay, so now he wants me to talk to his wife. So I'm gonna go around and talk to his wife. What the fuck? And then I'm gonna go see old Vlad. Ha ha ha, jumping. you go slower when you jump or faster? No idea. Hello? Hello?
My eyes look just like buttons, don't they?
Why don't you take some painkillers then? Oh, okay, I guess that was the wrong thing to say.
It's true. The girl has proven that she's a saint, not a killer.
Do you also think Simon Kane's death was unnatural? No, not at all. How could someone who had absorbed all our blood not die? A single man cannot handle that. There are limits to a living being's vitality, and there are limits to the world's patience. So his death was inevitable, is that what you're saying? Who is to blame for his death? Even if someone did have something to do with it, is that person worth blaming? Most likely they didn't even realize they were killing someone. Yes, that is how it was. Now I see very clearly. Oh yeah, you're clairvoyant. I'm doing finger things. Okay. Where am I supposed to go next? Where is Flood's house? Oh, okay, so it's down. It's across the street and down. What time is it? Oh, it's okay. It's only been an hour. That's alright. You know what? I'm actually going to save. And also pause this for a minute because